Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my Valheim building series. Basically, what I want to do is I want to build. I want to take this area, I want to transform it, I want to build a bunch of cool buildings, show you guys some hints and tricks, show you guys maybe some tutorials on how I've done some stuff. I have no idea, but all I want to do is I want to build. Now, unfortunately, because this game does not have a creative mode, we still have to go through all the motions. We probably won't show a lot of the stuff, but I do have to eat. We do have to fend off raids. We do have to kill all the animals, whatever. We do all that stuff, farm all of our materials. So there is going to be a little bit of actual gameplay as well. But for the most part, I'm going to keep it to just building. I want to do a couple of, quicker episodes, maybe some time lapses, maybe some tutorials. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it quite yet. But what I want to do is I want to show you guys basically how I build stuff. Now, I have not pre-built any of this stuff, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge. But for today, we're going to get started with a basic starter home. All right, so I have a basic 5x5 here. What we've done is we've extended this out this side. I'm going to remove these so it's an easier, seamless transition there. And we're gonna do the same over here, but we're gonna lower this part of the building. So I'm actually gonna have floors right on the ground here, and we're gonna actually remove probably that one right there, like that. And our fire pit is actually going to go here, so I'm going to line this. Now, one thing you can see is how these are actually turning blue. That means they're sunk in the ground and they are support. So we don't have to worry about, like, see how these ones are green, but that one there is blue. That means it's a support beam, and anything going off there, I think you can go 3 pieces from there to a support. So like 1, 2, 3. Now it starts turning yellow and it loses its strength. So if we do a framework like this, it makes it a lot easier to get roofs and stuff on. Now, initially I was playing with a different concept where I was going to put a wall right here up instead of back here, and I was going to change the roof height. I might do that still, but for now we're going to do it just like this. So yeah, I'm going to continue. Once I have my main building's walls in, I left a small window there. I'm not sure I like that yet, but we'll play around with that. And then this side here is only 1 high because I'm going to change the height of this roof. So this roof in the center is going to peak like this, whereas this roof is going to go like this way. So, and then the other roof is going to be a different degree on that side. So it's going to be a little interesting. But I think what I'm going to do first of all, I'm going to place these ones here, just so we can kind of get an idea of where the roofs are actually going to go. Now this is a bit of a pain being up here. I hope this works. We might have to do some adjustments to the center here, because what I wanted to do initially was put like from here back to a different height, but I don't think it's going to work unless I do it flat, or unless I go like this. It's only going to be too high. It's going to be a wall, and then one of these like that. I don't know why that just placed there. It'll be like that, and then one more peak in the center. So I could make this other one a little bit lower, and then just change the angle. I don't know. It would be interesting, but I think what we're going to do is just do a straight peak for now, and we might adjust this later. But so let's just continue placing the roof pieces. Once these walls are done, I want to overhang my roof. Now I want to hang it so it is like, let's see if I can do this. I want it like that, but down one if I can. I might have to do it in 2 pieces. So I want it to be overhanging the front by a half. And then I want it to be overhanging down by a half as well. I might have to do that from the bottom though. Let's just keep going here. Let's see if this will work. All right, so as you see in there, what I had to do, I put a piece of the roof down, and then I framed it, and then I pushed it forward, and then I reframed it, and then I removed the pieces. Now the reason I did that is because I wanted to make sure it's attached nicely. Now what we can do underneath here is you can say I put 2 beams there. I'm going to do that all the way across here, just for one, it looks better, and 2, just a little bit of help support here. Every junction, I'm just going to make sure there's a beam, if I can, just like so, and that should help stabilize the roof. Now it looks nice because it has a full overhang on the top, on the front, sorry, and then like a half off the side, which I think looks really good. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do, well, I guess we're gonna do this building here first. Now this roof, this piece right here is gonna be too high. The initial plan was actually to use these 26-degree roofs and basically come from here out. So it ends up being like so. Now, it will be pretty subtle, but I think that'll look all right. And then from the center one, we're going to put a chimney out of here, so that way we can have our fire in here, hopefully. But I've got so many of these guys to kill. Don't ever build your first house next to the stupid, what do you call it, black forest, because it's a pain in the ass. I have killed so many of these things, it's not even funny. Alright, so the other side of this is complete. Now all I've done is I've taken the 26-degree roof and put them in here the same way we did the top part. So it overhangs about a half, and the way we did that is, whoops, simply by putting one of these walls, and then the roof snaps to the center of it. So you can see here, there's actually like a beam right there in the center, and that's actually the beam from the wall on the inside. And it doesn't matter, it doesn't look the greatest, but you really don't see it. And then when you outline this, it looks pretty good. That adds just a little bit of extra detail, and I think it looks really good. Now I've left a couple holes, right? It's hard to see. There's a couple holes underneath there, you can see, and the reason for that is the smoke. Now we are going to have a small issue here. On the inside, I've put a couple beams here. I've put a second floor just for the moment, just because I put a bed up there. I've also moved our workbench inside, so it's a little bit easier. And you can see we have a little bit of a smoke buildup. It's not terrible, but it's not great. So I am going to have to remove that, and we're going to have to figure out a way to clear this out. And I don't know exactly how we're going to do it yet. I really haven't decided the best method. But we do have to cover it, is the part of the problem, because if it rains, we won't have coverage on it, and then the fire will go out. So anyways, let's work on this side for now. Now what I need to do is just continue the roof down first. So once you have your roof pieces in, they're going to overhang about a half, so which is pretty nice. It creates this nice little effect where it's like hanging down farther than the roof. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here, and I put beams across the top there as well, just to frame it like I normally do. And then right here I've used this cap piece on the end, and it fits in just perfectly there. Now it does leave a gap right there, and on the bottom corner, but it doesn't really notice it, so I'm not too concerned with it. Now I'm going to go in along the bottom edge. Here, and I think I'm going to do a full one there. Like that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take here, and I'm going to see, can I go half over? I think if I put these in first, let's see here. If I put that there, I think I can then put a half piece here, like we have before. I might overhang it by a full one. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's not bad. Yeah, that won't be bad. Let's overhang it by a full one. So let's put this in here. Like so. Okay, and once that's overhung, you should have this pretty much looking just like this. Our fire should be working on this side pretty well. Yeah, everything looks good. Now, one thing we have to do before we go too much farther is, because we went so long without our roof on most of this stuff, there's a little bit of damage. So you can see all this. This is a green color. You can see all its different color versus in the wood here, which basically just means that we have to go through and repair all this. And then it should be, once it's done, it should be fine because the roof is on there now. So yeah, it's something to worry about when you're building. I mean, it's not a huge deal, it's just a little bit of damage, and it looks a little bit odd, but it's not a big deal to go through and repair it all. Alright. Now, from here, this looks really, I think this looks really good here. There's a nice little vaulted ceiling, and it kind of shapes this really nice, so I think this is a couple of really cool entrances we've got. And I don't know if what's the reason for too, but I thought it was kind of a cool concept. Our fire area is pretty good. We need to put a chimney on still. But the next thing we need to do is go ahead, and I want to pretty much all of my builds that I do with this stuff, I like to add not a balcony, not a porch, I guess you can call it. Oops. Pretty much all the way around. Need to repair some more of that stuff. Parts like this you might have an issue too, by the way, because the way that these things fit with the beams, you can see it doesn't actually fit there, and if you put one here, it's actually off. I don't mind this corner being like that, but just something to be aware of. And I'm gonna go right to here with it once I get more wood. Alright, once we have this entrance completed, I add a little bit of lighting here. The balcony is all done. There is supported all the way under. Now you don't really need these beams here. I just extended it all the way through for now. We could get rid of that. We could also put walls, half walls here if we wanted to. Or in the future we could put stone. But we don't have access to stone quite yet. So the last thing we had to do, was a little bit of decoration and stuff. The last thing we had to do though is the chimney. Now chimneys are a little bit kind of experimental, so I just wanted to do this way. Basically what I did is I framed the hole we had. I added these little frame pieces here as well, just to make it look a little bit better. There's a little bit of a gap here, so I put 2 pieces of flat half floors here, just so that way they were enclosed in. It's actually 2 full pieces here, a full one here, and then it's framed all the way up. And then it just has a basic roof here. And the reason for this is I wanted it to be nice and tall, so that way there's lots of room for smoke to go, and then it can billow out the top. Now on the inside, all I've done is the same thing. So there's only a small hole here. There is this half wall. These are actually full walls here, and I think this one's a half. And actually, these are the angular pieces. These ones here. And then I put a full wall here just to kind of help make it so that way like there's a little bit of a shaft going up, so that the smoke's not billowing over here or over in this hole, and it kind of forces it to go up. And we don't really have any issue with this, which is really nice. So yeah, that's the complete build. A little decoration in here. Once we have Bronze Age unlocked and we get some furniture and stuff, I will come back and maybe do an interior for this. I've also put a little bit better of a loft up top here. Nothing special, just a little bit of flooring. And you could go all the way around, make this kind of whatever you want. There's lots of space in here. There is a lot of space for a lot of things. Anyways, guys, on that note, I am going to call this a completed project. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any ideas for the next one, let me know. I do have a couple myself, but I am going to continue to build quite a few little buildings in here. So if there's anything you want to see, let me know. And if you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so. And I'll see you next time.